Hello everyone and welcome to our in-depth coverage of the Dice Commando 1-year anniversary event. I'm Andrew, your host and commentator and analysis for today's match. This event is a sealed format tournament, but we're going old school. Each player was given 8 packs of Awakenings, the first set of Star Wars Destiny, and were asked to bring their own Rivals draft kit. Drafting the old stuff, but with the current Infinite Holocron errata and Balance of the Force points, creates a unique event we believe that hasn't been done anywhere before. Also note that use of the Rivals draft kit means that character subtypes are not relevant for this event. This event was absolutely free for subscribers of the Dice Commando YouTube channel. Boxes of Awakenings were purchased by Andrew and Amy of Dice Commando with a generous discount given by our event sponsor, Gongaii Games. Gongaii not only supplied the venue, drinks and snacks, but also surprised everyone on game day with free lunch. A sincere thank you to Gongaii Games for their unparalleled support of this channel. Today's event has 22 participants who registered by following instructions in Easter eggs placed into the Dice Commando videos. This event will have 5 rounds of Swiss with a top 4 cut. So our standings after round 2 of Swiss, we of course have 6 players who are 2-0. We have Daniel, Jeff, Amy, Xelan, Andrew, and Lyle all at the top tables. Thanks everyone, and please enjoy today's game and continuing coverage of the Dice Commando 1-year anniversary event all week long. Hello everyone, welcome back to Dice Commando's coverage of its 1-year anniversary event. This is round 3. On the left we have Xelan with Han Solo, which is a legendary, Anakin and the First Order Stormtrooper. And on the right we have Jeff from Olympia. He's playing Anakin, Phasma, legendary, and the Hired Gun, which is non-unique, which is relevant. Both these gentlemen are on the Rebel War Room. Jeff will of course choose Xelan's battlefield, having won the roll-off, which will allow him to take the shields. Rebel War Room has an awesome ability where you can claim and resolve a die. If that die has a resource cost, you do not have to pay it. So Han Solo's ability, which they're reading right now, Han Solo is when you play a card with ambush, Han Solo can gain a shield. That's why he was printed with such low health. And Jeff has Phasma, so Phasma's ability is super cool. It's with your non-unique characters. They have Guardian while Phasma's alive, which is very useful. It helps keep Phasma alive. Alright, so Xelan opens with a Hunker Down on Han. Now do note that Hunker Down has to be discarded if the character takes melee, which means it has to go through the shields, right? Which is why Jeff led with Anakin, who did not roll melee, but it was a valiant effort. So Hunker Down gets exhausted to gain a shield, and then Phasma rolls in with a money. Jeff has all the money in the world he's going to want here. Alright. Xelan's Anakin comes in and does hit the money, or sorry, hit the melee. It is the non-pay side, so... Oh, actually, I take that back. It is the pay side looking at it. Kind of hard to see between those two cross lightsabers there. Alright, so there's guns for money, of course, in the Hired Gun. It's a 2-for-1, so not as efficient as it could be. Back to Xelan. He's going to roll in his Han Solo here, who's going to get his own 3-for-1. Xelan has 5 damage on the table. He's going to have to pay for it. Alright, Isolation for 1. Spot a blue character, which you can with Anakin. Remove a character die, so he'll take that Han Solo off the table. You can also see a Feel Your Anger in Jeff's hand. That's a great pull in Limited. Alright, First Order coming in. Oh, also hits the 2-for-1. Alright, takes $2. So we do see a 3-cost upgrade in Jeff's hand. It's Force Protection. Let's see if he gets that on the table before we go into what its special does. We also see a Deflect, I believe, in Xelan's hand, which can do some work here. Xelan's going to have to pay to do all of his damage at this point. Now do remember that he can claim to resolve one of those dice at no cost. So he can potentially shoot for, or hit I should say, with one of them and then claim to hit with the other. Right, so he's going to motive for probably ranged. Hits ranged and is removed. Yes, that is indeed what he called. So not a bad turn for Xelan here. Oh, but 3 for the Fang with ambush. Comes in with a shield. Xelan is going to be able to hit here and get out, I think, is what he's going to do. So he's going to pay for 2 to Anakin. Okay. Oh, nicely played by... Oh, okay. I was thinking Jeff was going to claim there. Okay, Jeff's action here. That's what I thought he was going to do. I thought he was going to claim for the shield, which would have been a great move, actually, because he could have put a shield on Anakin and then made Xelan pay his money. Oh, yeah, that is what he's going to do. Yep. Yep, so he's going to do. So he's going to resolve the shield, put it on Anakin, I'm sure, here. Yep. So that'll make Xelan pay the $1 for it, which I'm sure he will. He has a tactical mastery, a deflect, and a heroism in his hand. So nothing to play right now. Yep. That's what I'll do. 2 more to Anakin. So through the shield, Anakin will take 1 net, and he'll go to 3 with 7 health remaining. And then Jeff will get first strike on the next round. Both the guys will go in with 2 resources. And so I apologize. I thought I saw a force protection card, but I don't see that. So, all right, Jeff's discarding 1. I thought I saw a force protection in Jeff's hand, but that's definitely not what he has. Oh, he does have a Gaffy stick, though, which is a redeploy card, which is huge. Oh, my goodness, and a 1 with a force. Oh, if he can somehow get that down, that is massive. That is massive in this type of environment. All right, but this is action first. Let's see what he gets here. I think the right play is to lead in with a Fang. Remember, he wants to hold the hired gun back for Guardian. I could see him opening up with a promotion on Phasma here, because it also gives right... Yep. Opens with a Fang, nicely played. It's the right play, I think. It's a blank. Now, promotion, when you play it, does let you draw a card, so I think that's a good play as well. Han comes in with a money, which can set Xelan up for his potential Fang as well, because he is playing red, of course. Anakin will come in. Gets the... Is that the special? It is. All right, blank on Xelan's Anakin. Okay, so he's going to pay 1 for Feel Your Anger, so you can remove... This is such a dirty card, so you can remove dice equal to the number of blanks, so you can remove the Han resource and leave the blank in the pool. That's why that card was not reprinted, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man, he should have waited for it, but that's okay. All right. All right. Oh, he's still bringing the gun in. Okay. There, okay. Roll the damage. It's just the 2 again, but back to Xelan here. Xelan still has 5 cards in hand. Thinking it over here. Xelan feels behind right now, I would think, even though he's not, but yeah, definitely feels behind. Yeah, especially after a roll like that. He's going to feel behind. All right, nice. Nicely done with that rearm. So he's going to discard to re-roll, and then he's going to rearm and put the promotion back on Phasma before he rolls him in. That was exceedingly well played, well set up by Jeff. Props to Jeff there. Draw attention is going to, yeah, discarding the draw attention has no damage on the table, so there's an Anakin special. So remember the Anakin special is discard a card. Yep, there's the rearm to bring the promotion back, put it on Phasma, I'm sure, and then he gets to draw a card. But so Anakin special is discard a card from your hand. If it's a hero card, you gain 2 shields. If it's a villain card, you can deal 2 damage to the character. All right, so he's going to resolve that, discard villain card, and he'll hit Anakin for 2 more. So, I mean, to be fair, Xelan's the only one with damage on the table. Jeff does feel like he's in the lead here, but he hasn't done any damage, so... He has 1 on the table. Okay, yeah, so there he goes. So 2 to Han, 1 through the shield. Do you remember that hunkered? Yep, there it goes. Hunker down can be exhausted again as shield. He really needed the melee on Anakin. All right, but Phasma comes... Oh, man, great roll on Phasma with the +1 modifier on promotion. That's awesome. However, Xelan does have money if he can remove the 2 and become stranded, although there's the 2 for 1 on the muscle, or on the... Okay, that's what I do. So he'll fight back, removes one of his own die, paying 1 to remove one of Jeff's die. Now Jeff will have to pay. Does he re-roll and try to get the Fang first, though, is the question. Potentially do 6 damage here. Oh, he's just going to claim and hit for 2, but he doesn't have to pay for it. Okay, so 1 net to Han. I mean, Xelan has nothing else to do, so I'm pretty sure we're done. Yep. That hunker down's going to do work, though. I mean, the hunker down's already been worth 2 value. Actually, I take it back. It's already worth 3 value because Xelan will be able to resolve it before he loses it, even if melee hits the table. All right, so we see Jeff just drew a Vibro. Oh, Jeff has 2 promotions? Good lord. All right, so he'll open with Phasma. Hold up. Blank and a shield, I believe. No, blank and a resource. All right, first order comes in with a blank. All right, takes the money. So that'll allow him to get his redeploy melee down. All right, Anakin comes in with a special. Oh, plays 1 with a force for 4. That's right, I forgot he had that in there. Massive, because even if Anakin dies, that becomes a support. So just a reminder for you old school guys, that used to actually leave the die in the pool when the character it was attached to died. It no longer does that. When it becomes a support, that die is pulled back. That's the recent ruling. So, all right, Han will come in, rolls the blank. All right, Anakin comes in with a massive dice. All right, so there's the melee he needs to get rid of that dang hunker down. So if Jeff's playing heads up, which he usually does because he's a good player, he'll hit immediately before that hunker down gets used. But Xelan will use that hunker down right now, or at least he should. Oh, addition to reroll. Okay, so he's going to lose the hunker down without getting the shield off of it. Not a bad roll. The 2 disrupt. Well, actually, yeah, Jeff has no money, so that is a bad roll. Jeff needs to hit melee here. Nope, he's going to take 2 shields first. Got to pop that hunker down there. All right, Xelan's action here. He's going to pay 1, 2, 3. Oh, for a speeder bike scout. So overall, not a great support, but in this format, not bad. All right, Fang's coming in. Rolls damage. I'd say Xelan's in trouble here. Oh, man. It's not a deflect. It's a riposte. My apologies for my earlier statement. All right, 1 disrupt. It's not helping him. Yep, so Han will take 3. Jeff, you got to hit with that 2 melee, bud. You got to get that hunker down off there before it becomes a shield. And Xelan, bro, you got to use it. Yep, there you go. Got to pop it, Jeff. Nope, hired gun's coming in. Yep, so he's going to Guardian the 1. It's a good play. All right, so he comes in with... There's the 3 for 1. Oh, so they're having a discussion about Guardian, I think, right now, but that was played correctly, right? So Phasma gives the hired gun Guardian, and Guardian works when it activates. So that was done correctly. So he takes the... Okay, so right now we actually have a judge call. So they're calling Andrew over, calling myself over. But yes, it was done correctly, right? So it's Guardian works on activation. Yep, no worries. All right, just some clarification there. Yep, so we're good. So came in, so it's Xelan's action now. All right, scramble, so reroll all of an opponent's dice. It's kind of a double-edged sword. It's kind of like a sound the alarm-ish. You have to reroll all of them, so it can backfire because then your opponent, of course, gets to act. But yeah, it got rerolled into the melee side, but it's the 2-for-1, so yeah, there's the dollar. Actually, now I'm wondering if when I was talking earlier about hitting that Jeff wasn't actually on the 2-to-1 side, which would make me look like an idiot. I actually bet that's what it was because Jeff's a very good player. All right, so there's a pitch reroll. Gets a 3-for-1, a blank, and a shield. Yep, so there's a claim on the battlefield to do 2 damage, so 1 net into Han, and then that hunker down needs to go away. Yep, there we go. Yeah, no, that must have been it. I'll have to go back and look at that. My apologies if that was wrong, you guys. I bet you that was what it was the pay side on Anakin. It is really hard to see that with the crossed lightsabers there at the bottom. All right, so Xelan's pitching to reroll. He gets to go unencumbered here. All right, so gets a special, but he mustn't. He had that before, so nothing to discard. Yeah, no cards in hand, so. Yeah, that Anakin special is rough. All right, so Jeff will get first strike here. Jeff is definitely in control of this game. Although not a bunch of, I mean, actually, there hasn't been a ton of damage dealt, so I still think Jeff's in control, but, you know, it is limited, and it can go sideways on you real quick if you have, like, a bad removal turn, so. If you have no removal and your opponent rolls well, you can take a hit. So, all right, Jeff will get us started, or we're just going to roll in. I find it very hard to believe Jeff will lose with that 1 to the force on the table, especially with Anakin being the primary target. But he's looking it over. But Jeff will get first strike here. There's no reason to play the. Oh, he is. He's gonna. Oh, okay. Gaffy. Yeah, that's a redeploy. So play the Gaffy for 2. So the special on Gaffy Stick is really cool, as you can remove a die showing melee to deal 3 damage to a character, even if it's like it actually works well with like promotion or on the hunt or something like that. All right, so back to Jeff. Jeff will activate Anakin now. Gets a 2 shield, a blank, and a disrupt. That disrupt looks real good with that 1, especially with the pay sides out on Xelan's side. You know, Han with another blank. The only thing we've seen Han do is that 3-for-1 and it got removed. All right, Phasma comes in, blank and a dollar. Neither of these gentlemen are coming out swinging this turn. All right, play the odds. He'll re-roll a die. If it hits a resource, gains a resource. All right, which it did. It's re-roll a yellow die, actually. Oop, off the table. What do we roll? Nope, shield. We're back to Xelan here. So Xelan still has 1, 2, 3, 4 cards in hand. I think Jeff has 4 as well. Yeah, he played the Gaffy. Jeff should have everything else. Xelan's action. Oh man, that's a card we didn't ever see a lot of. So Daring Escape. So the way this card works, 1, it has Ambush, which is great with Han. But 2, so what he gets to do is you can re-roll any number of your opponent's dice, and then you can remove all dice showing a blank. So right now, the way this works, right now Jeff has 2 dice already showing a blank. So what Xelan will do is he will not re-roll those 2. He'll reroll all the other ones and then remove all blanks. So he's guaranteed to remove the 2 blanks. That's a huge play, and he gives Han a shield. Yeah, so he re-roll everything that's not a blank. Now, do note that one with a force, actually, he probably shouldn't re-roll one with a force because one with a force has no blanks. But still, it's a great play. All right, so he got one more. So now he'll remove all 3 blanks. But he just, yeah, see, there you go. He just rolled into the focus. And then, did he just forget to give Han a shield? It's got ambush. It's not, he still has a chance to do it before Jeff goes here. Yeah, I think he's going to miss the ambush on Han. Or I should say the shield on Han. All right, yep, too late now. All right, so hired gun comes in for $1. I mean, that is a 2 focus. That's really huge in the Awakenings meta. All right, so Speeder Bike comes in with a disrupt, but if you're Jeff, I just think you focus. Just do it and make Xelan react. He has no money at this point because he just spent 2. All right, so we'll go for the 3, and then... oh, actually, that's tricky. Probably needs to go to the money, I guess. And then hope... yeah, that's... gotta go to the money, I think. Oh, actually, no. That's actually great play. That's heads up because he still has the Rebel War Room. So, and he's way ahead. So, all right. So that one is the 2 for 1 again. It's really hard to see that there. All right, so it does the damage. Take the resource. I think Jeff, yeah, disrupts. Yeah, and then he'll disrupt to wait for Xelan to act, and then he'll claim and drop Han. This is very well executed by Jeff. I'm very impressed here. What's more impressive is that you need to understand Jeff never played during the Awakenings era, so. Yep, claim and drop him. Yep, well done. Dice off the table. Okay, so he has claimed, so Xelan can act out here. The special on Speeder Bike, by the way, is remove a die and then take an additional action. Obviously, that doesn't do Xelan any good here. Okay, so Intimidate, remove all shields from your character. She's dropped it all from Anakin. All right. Oh, and then Resolve Special, discarding villain card, puts Anakin with 2 more, so Anakin has 3 health left. But that Gaffy will redeploy, and the On the Hunt stays in play. Man, Jeff has a pretty good little deck here, especially with the ability to play the... I mean, if you drew Phasma in your sealed, I think you're looking at Jawa real hard, but then he was able to get a non-unique as well, so... great pulls. All right, but Jeff will open us up here. Definitely in control of this match right now. Yep, leads out with Anakin, which is, of course, smart. Gets a blank, a disrupt, but then the 2 focus, so we can put the pressure right on. Removal is such a commodity in this format that... so you can go to the 2 and the +2. All right, Anakin comes in with a blank. I think he just focused the 2 and the +2 and put the pressure on. Make him use his removal. Okay, Fang's coming in first with a blank. Back to Xelan here. All right, Speeder Bike coming in with some damage. It will cost him $1, but... Jeff here. I like the focus, put the pressure on. He does have an isolation for the character die removal too. He also has targeting computer. Man, Jeff is just tearing him up right now. All right, targeting computer. Is he going to flip his... and so he can turn any support die to any side. Oh, so he's going to blank before he... I'm going to blank. Oh, because he doesn't want to lose Anakin here. So that's actually a good play. Using the focus before Anakin goes down and then having the... on the... or one with a force to re-roll in is not bad either. All right. 2 for 1 there on the trooper. Back to Jeff. All right, Phasma coming in with her 2 dice. Nothing major there. Back to Xelan. Xelan's actually rolled in at this point. We see a take cover in his hand to give a character a shield, but... Alright, that's what he's going to do. Give Anakin a shield. He'll have plenty of cards to re-roll here. He has $2, and obviously nothing on the table, nothing in his hand because he didn't play it already, so... He could potentially have a lot of removal here. That focus should have him very, very worried, though, right now. We see an Eichelason and a Fight Back and the Verpine. Now yep, there's the 2 focus. Go to the 3 for sure. And the 2? Is that what he's going to go to? Nice. Yeah, that way if he loses Anakin... Yeah, one with a force is just a brutal card in this format. Alright, Disturbance in the 4, so reroll all dice. Yeah, well played by Xelan, waiting until the focus was done for that. Alright, but there's some more focus. It'll cost him more dice to do it. But Xelan also didn't roll bad. Now, we do see the 2. Oh, he got the 3, and we also see the 2 for 1. And also with the Rebel War Room, that may end up being free. So it is Jeff's action here. He can definitely put damage into people. All right, spends 1 for Isolation. Spot a blue character, remove a character die. So he just takes the 2 off the table, goes to Xelan. So Xelan has a disarm. He has his crafted saber. I do not like the crafted saber, even in sealed, or I should say limited. It can of course do its thing, and I believe that's a Fang fighter there on the left side, but it takes $1. If he does get his Fang down, it's probably going to be too little too late. Alright, Disrupt on the hired gun. At this point, Xelan's behind, and he really needs to... Yep, he's got to get back. He's got to just try and get lucky. And he does. So it's... Oh, man. He has to claim to do it. Yeah, he's going to lose this guy. Yep. Oh, actually, he won't now. He can save him. That's right, with the shield. Good heads-up play. He's not going to be able to... Xelan's going to be able to claim and do it. That's what Xelan's going to do. But then Xelan's going to take a beating. Yeah, Xelan just needs to claim and deal the 3 and call it a day. He's paying 2 for the crafted. Okay, makes sense. And then he can still claim, and because he's going to be way ahead of Jeff. So it's the funny thing about Battlefield claiming, especially with the good ones like Rebel War Room or Emperor's Throne Room, something like that, is as you start to lose, you're actually more apt to get them in this limited format. So it can really swing the game, which is kind of a balancing effect. So, so there's a focus to the 2-gun. I'm sure Xelan claims here and pops 3. Yep, that's what he's going to do. And then he'll pop the 3, go to Anakin. Anakin will be left with 1 health remaining, takes 2 net. But Xelan is in trouble now, except that 2 for 1 can't be resolved. So if you're Jeff, I think you pitch a reroll and just try to capitalize here. Yep, that's what he's going to do. Low chances with those. I mean, he's going to leave it. He's just trying to get the money on the hired gun, which is completely fair. Because that's what I was going to say. Low chance of a pay side. So there's 5 to... Okay, Anakin. So that's 4 net to Anakin. 6 health remaining. Alright, so Jeff passes. He wants to leave that Verpine sniper in his hand. He also has the crafted in his hand as well. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of that card. It's a great die side, but really puts you in a hole. It's kind of one of those, if you play it, you're probably already behind type of deals. So, all right, but Xelan got first action here. Of course, watch as I am busting on the crafted saber. He has it on Anakin and can potentially roll out a 5 here. So, let's see how this goes. All right, so he's going to open with his speeder bike, which is a good decision because he gets the special, which is remove a die and then take an action. All right, Anakin coming in with his 3 dice there. A blank, and a 2 focus. Oh, man, focus in this event. I tell you what. Because remember, in Awakenings, focus was most of the focus die were just one side. So, all right, blank and a 1 money. Yeah, absolutely. Put the pressure on. If you lose it, you lose it. Who cares? Yeah, absolutely. Make him use the speeder bike too, right? Gets the speeder bike off the table. Okay, so there's the 2. And the money. I really like that play. All right, Xelan's action here. So he's going to remove it. But that was a good trade, right? He just traded that Anakin die for a potential 3 side. So I think that was a good play. Oh, man. Infantry grenades. All right, First Order comes in with the infantry grenades on and gets the special. So the special is deal 2 damage to everybody and then discard the grenades. But that's worth 6 points right now. Yeah, that's a really good pull. All right. Comes in on the Fang Fighter. Yeah, pop for 2, so that'll kill Anakin. Yep, so it's 2 to everybody. So the hired gun takes 2. Phasma loses her shields, and Anakin goes bye-bye. And then 1 with the Force becomes a support, and the Gaffy Stick redeploys. Man, that is a great... Jeff has a fantastic deck here. All right, spends 2, puts the Verpine down on Phasma, which makes sense. That goes to Xelan here. So just be aware we are closing in on about the time mark here. Probably a couple minutes away from time, but it is Xelan's action here. Nice. Pitching to reroll. All right, activating for Phasma. It's the 1 melee. Now that Gaffy Stick special can potentially remove that 1 melee modified to do 3 damage. All right, take some money. Back to Jeff. He'll bring in the hired gun, hoping for the special. Does not get it. Gets a modified side, but he's pitching a reroll anyway with a lot of blanks, so goes back to Xelan here. Alright, drops his Fang to reroll. Yeah, probably not getting out at this point. Oh, blank again. Alright, here comes... Oh, gets the 3. I mean, you can't complain against a 3. Right. Pays 1 to field medic to heal 2 on Anakin. Anakin goes... Well, I think it should just go to 2 here. Okay, there we go. Goes to Jeff. Jeff will get to do 5 here. But he may pitch to reroll first, because there are modified sides out there, so... So I think you actually leave the promotion at... Well, I guess it's just as much chance, I guess. Oh, that's a good roll right there. Because the sniper rifle special is worth 2, the Gaffy's worth 2. Oh my goodness. Xelan is up a creek right now for sure. Alright, so Xelan will claim and do 1. Yep, claimed for 1. And now Jeff can go to work here. Alright, so discarding a reroll. Yep, that's time. So time has been called, so this will be it. Xelan's already claimed, so that is it. Jeff will win this. The question is just by how much at this point. He rolls into a plus melee, which he can definitely resolve. Oh, why is he discarding a reroll? I can pair that. He gets it again. Yeah, Alright, so how's he going to do this? So he'll do, 7 to kill the First Order. And then he won't be able to kill Anakin, but it is definitely Jeff's game here. So there's 1 for 3, and then he'll deal 2 more. Yep, so Anakin at 7. Yep, so Jeff will definitely take this on tiebreaker. So Jeff did a total of 10, 17, 24. And Xelan did 10, 14. Alright, so they are counting it up, but this game definitely goes to Jeff. Nicely done, Jeff. There we go on the shake. If you like what we're doing here on the Dice Commando channel, please show your support with a like and a subscribe. Please remember to keep all comments civil and constructive, and to help us continue to grow this amazing community. Thank you for watching Dice Commando.
Hi, I'm Jeff. This is Kaylin. We're both playing Destiny today. Please like and subscribe, and go Commando. Shout out to Cloud City Rollers.
Well, that's...